fare fierde, eh?
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
I have better people to speak to. Wallow in your self-made grief, Ebbers.
Go then. Why linger here?
What's going on?
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hey! Stop!
Go!
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods. Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Let's have a drink. To the memory of your father.
Here we go, sailing among the leaves so green.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now come and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. My God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor. Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us. Hide or fight, Hunwald! Now!
Father, give me strength to survive.
There's the target. Shoot it.
Well struck, Eivor! I'm over here.
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Gunvald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
You really have been courting a Dane. It's a side of you I didn't expect.
People say we're an odd couple. I do not care much what people say.
As every boat needs an anchor, every man needs his Swanborough. The light of my life. Eivor has been my champion as I stake my claim in Lincolnshire. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanborough. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shire moot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it.
Go!
Follow my voice, Piaste!
Go!
Come, see my wares. You never know when this might come in handy. You would look very powerful with that. You won't regret this purchase. Yes, this is a good look. This will look very good. You would look very striking with this. This could help you in your travels. All done.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Go!
Eivor, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgard. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved elderman, Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
If this belonged to the Elderman, shouldn't it go to Hunwald next?
I suppose so. But I thought you a more fitting recipient. You'd know how to use it. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shiremouths. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. If only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
There it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of others. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified.
Are we hunting, Alfgard? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby. My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgard claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we?
There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land of my estate. God shelter. Well, I have a divine rule over the land of my estate.
All manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land of my...
Algar, Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
You'll pay dearly for that! Is that? That's smoke! My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! My God, help me with this!
I should not be seen in this area.
Kill the rat! Work with me! Keep the rat busy! Lumber into your fate! Take your last breath!
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned!
The Shire move will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well. Sure! Yeah!
Oh, my brother! Die! Go! Yeah!
Yeah! Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire moot for myself. I'll follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's not an easy choice to make, but I will choose with care. I promise.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan.
3 men, 3 possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need? You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All 3 have strengths and weaknesses. Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. Lead your Shire with pride, ferocious swan.
It is decreed by this lawful Shiremoot that the Ealdorman of Lincolnshire shall be son of our dear and departed Lord Hundbjorn, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire.
I don't know what to say. I thank you. Deeply, madly, humbly. What more can I say? I don't know. I miss my father. I'd sooner see him standing here than... Well, I will do my best. For each and every one of you.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Ealdorman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is
Hey
not
God,
final,
what's up?
but advisory. It now falls
Kya haal hai?
to our newly anointed King 𝐀𝐒𝐒 to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. 𝐀𝐒𝐒 is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, 𝐸𝐸.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Steel yourself, Hunwald.
Hold steady, Ealdorman. This way. Grab
Men of Lincolnshire, stand firm! Defend your Ealdorman! Kill these traitors!
Is this how that guard welcomes a new Ealdorman?
The Lord is my ally.
Bastard Bishop. What's his endgame? This one's gone. Find those who still draw breath. Polish your ass, Hunwald. The Alderman's seat is yours. As your war council, I suggest you waste no time in catching this grief tosser. He won't be far.
We should first bury our dead, no?
That choice is yours to make, Alderman.
Yes. Yes, of course. We'll bury our dead, then raise a feared.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
bold attack, and in broad daylight.
What news, Hunwald?
We've learned that Herewrith rode for the fort at Annikastre following the massacre. I have assembled a field there. Quite a large one, in fact. They eagerly await your orders, Eivor.
You mean your orders, Elderman?
Ah, yes, that's right. My orders. Which are what, exactly?
Who can say? Ride with me to your camp, and we'll find out together.
Herewrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herewrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
You broke your phone?
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly
Is
don't
that
share
why
it.
you were, like,
I worry what
not
diabolical
online?
feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herewrith were so close.
Ah, I see. Did you get a new
The
phone?
devil himself attacked her monastery. A poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's gladdener. Here's the camp, do you see? The Field will soon be ready for action.
Give them mead.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Fiends
Okay,
are
which
ready
phone
to
did you get?
fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this fight with the men you see assembled here?
If they fight with the bravery of double their number, we may.
And is there room in your Valhalla for a ferocious swan?
Of course. Let fly your glorious banner.
Are we ready then?
We attack now. Ready the field.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
Give them...
To me, holy warriors of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
Oil! Going to smash you! Should have run, rabbit!
OnePlus is good, man. I mean, it's very popular in India. I don't know how popular is it in the US. It's a Chinese company, by the way.
Shit! Repair that.
But personally, I like Samsung more. I don't. I mean, I want to use an iPhone, but I haven't bought one yet. I mean, I have a phone much more expensive than the latest iPhone, but it's an Android, Samsung.
Your end is now.
A challenge.
Okay, so you have two phones. Okay, what was the previous phone that you broke? Yeah, I personally feel like the iOS is more restrictive. So that is why, and iPhone feels like you are just a user, but Android feels like you are the administrator.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Sed tibi erit ipse benedictus.
God won't let us lose.
Damned. Need to get on the other side.
Together, lads.
How do I get in? Okay, yeah, the previous one that you bought, I mean, the previous one that you broke was a OnePlus as well. I see. Yeah, but there's one thing about the iPhones, like they're really good at gaming. Be it PUBG or COD.
Bring Christ with it! God
Must be blocked from the other side.
Yeah, how do I get in?
Flank the idiot! You.
It's going awesome, man. I have completed like I don't know, 70%. It's going really good.
Please, our battle is lost. Continue the work of God, my boy. Kill this pagan!
I mean, you missed a lot, by the way. I need to go upstairs. I'm going to assassinate him.
Can't outrule me!
God is naturae, misis Deus manifestat appearum.
Damn coward!
I want to assassinate that guy.
Et ita est. Quod est trebent occusini id est abulum, reprobient delicta patum tuum.
Okay, I'll take my time. Okay, he's already dead.
We're coming on age there.
Fra unis pia et said ik
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancient dead.
That's the folly of mankind, 𝐀𝐒𝐒𝐈𝐍'𝐒. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
His new swan devil at first.
So this thing was here the whole time? I could have just... Yeah, so deceptive.
Eivor, is he... Is the bishop dead?
He bled too little and talked too much. Now he's gone.
I won't miss him. But Atcha will need some time to grieve.
Lincolnshire is yours to lead, Elderman. The hardest fight begins now.
The din of battle still rings in my ears. I think I now know what it means to be a leader.
Good.
I would ask a favor, if I could.
Name it.
As Elderman, my life may be a dangerous one. For a time, anyway. Would you allow my Swanborough to take refuge in your settlement? At least until I feel all danger has passed.
We'd be happy to have her.
Thank you, my sturdy Norse berserker. The mead halls of my shire will be lonely without you stomping about.
Our people are bonded now. We must look out for one another.
Blast it. I am a horror with goodbyes.
It'll do for now. Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Go, my eyes. What have you got for me today?
that be all?
I have to go. See you soon.
Farewell, Eivor.
Far away, a place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was...
Good to see.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
The boy Hunwald is the new Ealdorman of Lincolnshire, and he has sworn allegiance to us.
The loud one, an Ealdorman? Well, should he ever wish to call for aid, he need only shout.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
I want to see the Alliance map. What of Essex?
We received a summons from the Ealdorman and his Lady of Colchester, requesting you specifically for a matter of great secrecy.
Foreboding. And who is this Ealdorman? One of King Alfred's lackeys?
According to my scouts, he is a man who cares more for his own indulgences than the safety of his people. Approach with care.
I will leave at once.
An alliance in Essex would be invaluable, but go with caution.
Uber Ragnarsson has come. He claims to have some business with you.
Uber Ragnarsson, you are a long way from your king's side.
Eivor. Yes, a long stroll through the hills and fields of Mercia. Also, I could thank you.
Thank me?
For sending my brother to his just reward. In spite of the harm he caused you and everyone around you. I could not keep him in line in this life. But I have no doubt the Old Father will put him to good use in the next.
A darkness followed your brother. One I'm not sure he understood. But as you say, he is now where he belongs.
He is. And as a show of my thanks, I came to offer you a gift. A token of my respect.
Thank you.
Put it to good use, Wolf-Kissed. And may we meet again soon. On a battlefield if the fates are kind.
Why is the combat music still playing?
shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
It seems Alderman Beerspan has made this ruin his longhouse.
Beerspan. His household is as poorly run as his man.
Estrid is a good wife. Estrid is a good wife. Far better than he is.
Yeah, open and airy.
You!
I'd love to have a place like this.
Cry from me.
Sheathe your
And
blade, lady.
lots of
I'm
ladies
Eivor
around
of the
you.
Raven clan, here at your husband's request.
Another Dane. I am Estrid, wife of the Lord of Essex. As you may have heard, my lord is not at home.
If he's away, I'll speak to you.
Oh, that you could, Eivor. For I am sure this hall would shake with our merry wit. But your accord must be reached with him.
You don't strike me as a meek Saxon wife.
Do you yet see an ember of my Frankish fire, Raven?
Well, she's hot, by the way.
Perhaps it dances in my eyes?
I'm wary of rounding up Saxons. Is your husband stolen, drunk, or wayward?
He'll be stalking the woodlands today, hunting game and ignoring the vital affairs of Essex. One such affair is why we called for you.
If I can find him, I'll remind him of his duties.
Ah, such would be a miracle. His favorite haunt is southwest of here. The lavender fields there attract the prey, God help him.
With luck, he hasn't been eaten, but I'll return either way.
Patience is a godly virtue, Adred.
Even the saints would tire him. Oh, dear Esther, we must discuss the affairs of this land, with or without him.
Yeah, Mexico will be cheaper for you, right? Yeah, right. Such a big place.
Sure.
You'd live like a king.
Go, Zulin. Hunting is a fine sport, but I hope the alderman has not become the prey. No good comes from a camp this bloody. They were caught off guard as they supped. The remains of the hunting party. This one was savaged by a large animal.
attacked by a beast. Something strong enough to kill the horse. Some large prey left these tracks in the grass. The hunters were prey to a large beast or two. I can only hope that Björsten still lives. Show me.
Björsten?
Ready your weapon, or accept your fate as a feast for bears. Do not let them charge. Surrender! Well fought, friend. I would not have survived this ambush without you. You have my gratitude to stumble upon me in my moment of greatest peril. Perhaps you were God-sent.
I'm Estrid sent. Your wife and the Thanes of Essex both want your balls on a blacksmith's anvil.
When do they not? You could return and report that the savage claw took me. Poor Björsten, his exit pursued by a bear.
And make the beast Lord of Essex in your stead.
No doubt my Estrid would prefer his velvet paws to my calloused hands. So, who are you? A sellsword?
I'm Norse, a no-coin groveler.
Intriguing. We Saxons hear only that Danes and Norse are ferocious barbarians, all teeth and claws, with little subtlety or wit. But ho! Are you the Norse I sent word to?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. You hinted at an alliance for the loan of my unique talents.
Blood, yes. Let us return to Colchester at once, and we'll speak more of the delicate matter on my mind. I'm glad you answered my summons. I did not expect such a skilled fighter.
It's good I came when I did. You lost many men on this hunt.
Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for. There you are. Shall we continue? Good men, all. They will have the proper rights, and their families will be cared for.
Your people sacrificed much for your sport.
They did. There is no balm for my tortured heart.
Why did you ask me here?
Do you believe in true love, Eivor?
I have loved.
But have you truly? Has a longing burned in your breast, a sweet, lingering pain, paralyzing you with its sting?
There's pain enough in battle. I do not seek it out in love.
I long for it. The thrill of a fight softly won. My wife Estrid lacks fire. She is a fish out of water, cold and dead.
She showed great passion when I met her, keeping our Thanes in check.
Oh, they love her, it is true. Some with too much devotion. And I have not been a good and attentive husband. I have always been a plucked goose in matters of love. And a piss-poor ruler to boot.
Strong must be the hand that steers the ship, Björsten.
My hand would rather tug the catgut of a well-crafted bow. My eyes narrowing at the sight of prey.
Aye, a crown sits heavy on the head.
Then let us run wild and free in the woods as the wolves do. Live on our wits, prowl and stalk and feast.
You have a romantic way about you, Björsten.
Do not fret. My guards will not worry you when we are together.
You mismark me if you think I'm capable of worry. Have you built your city in the ruins of another?
No, these builders are lost to the annals of time. Far advanced of the Saxon hovels of Wattle and Daub. I have ambition to build a great palace myself, with mosaics and balmy courtyards.
What stops you?
That which stops all but the most creative minds. Coin, imagination, talent.
And your people? Is Essex happy?
That is a question I never really ponder. I suppose they are. I hope they are. Alfred believes I rule like a chickless hen, flapping and squawking over nothing but the farmer's dinner.
He interferes?
No, he disapproves. Is that not infinitely worse? But look, we are nearing my hall. I must face the wolves at my door before we discuss your favor to Essex, Abel.
It may be I can speed your business along.
ready to help me fend off the spears of their displeasure?
Let them speak their woes. I'll advise you if I can.
Who is this owl, Bearston, that twitters in your ear?
An advisor, nothing more. Here to help Essex navigate her brewing storms. Now, my dear brethren, Adrid, perhaps you will start us off. What troubles you?
You're a disgrace, Bearstan. Couldn't get a sow pissed in an alehouse. Alfred's men are crawling all over Essex.
King Alfred, yes. Though it is within his right, the constant presence of his men is certainly an issue.
Are they men or babes? If Alfred meddles in the affairs of Essex, send his men home in shrouds.
Ah, we should challenge his right to rule. Was not Essex once a thriving kingdom of its own? We should fight, yes, fight! And you, Wyatt, what do you say?
Your preparations for the Lammas Festival. How can you think of spending so much coin when your people are starving?
Drink, be merry, eat your fill, sing of great battles, for tomorrow we may die. There's no problem that meat and song can't solve.
Do we not deserve such mirth? A great feast and happiness? The dark days of winter approach. Let us drink them away. And Aldrich, do you yap like a she-hound as Adrid does?
You know my thoughts, Bearston. The field. How can we give men to Alfred for his wars when our harvest suffers day by day?
Do they not defend your land? You'll need all the men you can muster to fight the coming wars.
The Danes are a great threat when provoked. Those we cannot ally with, we must fight or lose our lands. There! Have I not answered all your questions?
You are a stain on this shire, Bearstan. Useless.
Useless.
That's right. Yet still you haunt my hall. Be gone. I haven't time for your squabbling. That ceased their prattling. A fine outcome, Abel. The very soul of balance.
A firm hand is all you need, Bearston. Whether on your hunting bow or on your helm.
All this talk of hunting makes me long for the woods.
Your wife awaits, Bearston. Aren't you worried some other man will drench your sheets with his sweat?
Ha! She does as she must. As do I. But...
You have done the impossible, Dane. Returned my errant gander to his coop.
My pettish love. Such a stormy countenance clouds the sun of my return.
Your thanes drank the ale the abbot gifted us. All of it.
Now that is a tragedy my heart will not easily overcome.
If he looked at me with the same affection he shows for hunting deer, our marriage might have survived.
I notice your love has gone sour. Was it fresher than this?
There is so little difference between love and hate. It's difficult to say where the sourness comes from.
So, what do you need of me?
Our affairs are more of heart than of state, Eivor. What little passion there was between us faded into bickering long ago.
We would have our freedom, Eivor. I from my wife, and my wife from Essex.
I'm too sharp a weapon for so soft a task. Why not part and be done with it?
Oh, were I a Dane, and divorce as simple as a slit throat. But it's not so easy as that.
Explain yourselves, clear and plain, and I will do it. The poetry here is mind mud.
We had a plan, a simple plan. A woman lost and a woman found.
Some time ago, we paid a Dane to kidnap me and ferry me safely to Francia. As you can see, he did not deliver.
He was certainly thorough in other regards.
Oh, they want some
Norse can
roleplay.
be quick to take coin and slow to earn it. If I give my word, it is not broken.
Could we try the kidnap again? Much of the planning is done. It would only take a more trustworthy overseer.
It should be a bold venture if we do. Loud and brash and seen by all.
During our Lammas festival, merry peasants and guards with wandering eyes.
Your return to Francia would need a swift ship. with a captain ready to leave England.
We could ask him.
I would have thought his steed and seamen spent.
Come find me in the market, Eivor. Our unwelcome guests require food and ale to soften their anger.
My wife is a gracious and attentive host, Eivor. The only thing that keeps my braying thanes at bay.
And the woman found?
A darling Maybud, Alvida, my childhood sweetheart. I left her 20 years ago in Malden to marry my prickled pear.
20 years? Can an ember so cold be reignited?
We can hope. You must fan the flame. Find her, bring her to my lakeside cottage, and light a bonfire there. I will know to come. I believe she lived in the last house in Malden. A small, sweet place where fond memories were made.
I will do as you both ask, and ask Freya for success in this love game.
Good luck in your endeavors, Eivor. I pray you find my Alvida with a fair face and a yearning heart.
Now, should I look for Alvida first, or meet with Estrid at the marketplace?
Ich beserve the aero for
Damn! Go!
The toll is off.
Yeah!
Hey, now!
Go!
Let's stay alert.
Let us...
This place would have been impressive once.
I came first to help you. Your need seemed more pressing.
And now my marriage awaits your executioner's sword.
Will it not be strange to leave this place? You've lived here half your life.
Yes, but what is to keep me here? A loveless union and the dirt mounds of two babes who never took a breath.
You speak with some sadness. Has your time here always been tragic?
There have been tears, but also great passions. Love, foolishness, regret. Yet, is that not all lives? The best lived of them?
And what of our plan, the great Lammas kidnap? Is this a Christian feast?
Yes, it's a wonderful evening. A blessing of the harvest, full of fruits and fires, drinking and dancing.
Revelers with muddy minds and glazed eyes. That's good for us. And what of the ship that will sail you home?
I know just the one, and her captain is full of fire. Come, I will take you to him.
This place would have been impressive once, a long time ago.
This captain, who is he?
Not much more than a boy in his 17th year, full of youthful bravado.
A Saxon?
A Dane, though Adred calls you raiders. He says that you are here to steal England.
Some may be, but I've come to settle a stretch of land. I'm not so keen to return to the winters of my birth in Norway.
Norway, it must be beautiful. Rugged and fearsome, and cold as anything the frozen north.
So cold that light hangs in the sky. A road for the Valkyries who carry our dead warriors to their eternal feast.
An eternal feast would be a merry end. We are here.
This is a brothel.
The captain's name is Hrolfr, called Rollo in my tongue. Tell him of our new plan and agree to whatever reward he demands. He may take some convincing, for we did not part on the best of terms.
I'll bring him round. By force or persuasion. Just be ready for my signal at the Lammas festival.
Please, I'm just a poor Christian brother with nothing left to give. Oh!
Okay.
Someone's at the door, Rollo. Oh, is it that hun I asked for?
Estrid sent me.
Did she now? As a parting gift for the man who rattled her bones, huh?
No, I'm here to collect you.
Can it wait?
Oi! Bring out the one they call Rollo. The king's men want to ask him a few questions.
No.
Just a second. Good day, sir. Come in. Move! Move!
Some help here?
Bloody fucking Danes! Open this door! Out! Now!
Follow me.
We found your camp, Dane. Your friends are all trussed up. No one's helping you now.
Your warriors found better lodgings along our lock and key.
Even hail-addled, right? 10 of you!
Shoot!
Estrid did not lie. You have fire.
I wanted to see more. They've closed the doors.
I'm
It cannot be
Avon of the
opened.
Raven clan.
I cannot go
By the
inside.
music of your speech. Then you must forgive me. Those Saxons knew about my camp. I was mind-drunk to leave my warriors behind.
Go to your men if you must. Only tell me
guess
where
I'll
to
just
find
go
you.
to
We have much to
Cornhub.com.
talk about.
Northeast of here, by the river's mouth. Follow me or come when you can.
Really? Well.
All father favors you, Avon.
Join your blade to mine. Let ring the sword song this day.
Saxon bastards! Rollo the imprudent? I'll show them. I'll be Rollo.
Yeah, right. I was loving. Do you know this is the
Rollo
first
the
time?
Screamer, if you don't
This is
keep
the
it
first
down.
time I've seen
Was it
some
you who gave Eva the
boobies
Boneless
here,
his name? I hear talk of his deeds around the camp.
and I've never seen boobies in this game before. This was the first time.
Watch my lead.
Sure.
What is this? Why are my people bound? It's worse than I feared. So many of my people gone.
And the rest at each other's throats. They believe one of your number is a traitor.
Lork and Gerhild have been at my side all season. I don't like to doubt them, but my people are taken and my ship is gone.
If the traitor lives, all of you are at risk. Let me talk to them. The innocent have nothing to hide.
Very well. But do not let Loki whisper lies in your ear.
While you were drinking and
Lord, yes? What is your story?
You want to hear my story? Then bring me a mug of ale, and we'll sit and talk as equals. Elsewise, you can hang.
Did you see anything at all?
Geralt talking with a Saxon. Couldn't hear them, but wasn't nothing good. Sure of that much.
Why should I believe you? You could be lying to save your own skin.
Ask her. Says she's loyal to Rollo, but I've known her since she was a babe. Full of spite and ambition, always was.
I have what I need for now.
While you were drinking and whoring, Rollo the Saxon.
Have you made your decision?
On second thought, perhaps there's more to be learned.
You were drinking and whoring, Rollo the Saxon.
Gerhild, is it?
Aye. Rollo's sworn sword sister. I've served him proud and true. You cannot think I betrayed him?
Lord accused you of treachery. He saw you with a Saxon.
Look, you believe that old crow? His bones crumble and his mind wanders with age. Or he wallows in jealousy. Take your pick.
Who are you to Rollo?
I am shield sworn, so long as England and that Frankish witch do not sway him from the true path. Our people deserve better.
I hear envy. But of Estrid or Rollo, I cannot tell.
You know nothing, Ravenbeak. My concern is for my fellow Danes. You'll find no treachery here.
That's all for now.
You were drinking and whoring, Rollo the Saxons.
Have you made your decision?
Your shield sister is jealous. She thinks you neglect your people by sleeping with the enemy.
She always had ambition. But she accepted my leadership. Swore on her shield.
Lork saw her with a Saxon. She claimed he was her lover.
Yet she has berated me many times for taking Estrid to my bed. I did not think her a hypocrite. Have you come to a firm conclusion?
I have.
Let me hear it. Both choices will pain me, but let it be the truth.
Lork betrayed you.
Lies! And curse you, boy, for letting this outsider sway your heart.
A shameful death on bloody Saxon soil. There can be no feast in Valhalla for a break faith.
He served my father, but he always thought me a callow lackbeard.
Nothing more can be done here. But your warriors might still be alive. And I will need your help after they're free.
There's a Saxon camp with a dock at Port Walton. It might be they were taken there.
I told you I was loyal. How dare you doubt me?
Forgive me, Geralt. But even now, there are some who will.
This area is off limits.
I'll get to the mill. We watch each other's backs.
Gordon's men, caged like plump hens.
Shit! Shit!
You die now!
My sword will bring you sleep! The Feast of Saxon!
Rollo's men are free. Now we discuss the terms of the kidnap. Your axe arm is strong, Rollo.
Never doubt me, Raven Feeder. These Saxon king slaves did.
You showed great loyalty to your kinfolk. Stay true to that, and your name and deeds shall spread far.
Good advice. Such is my fiercest desire.
If it's renown you want, then aid me now. I have a task that will set your name ringing through the long halls.
Oh, tell me.
I need someone with a swift wave steed in good repair to bring the Lady Estrid across the sea to Francia.
Another kidnap scheme. Estrid is unshakable. All right then. Let we two triumph where one failed.
I need you stout-hearted than this. Whatever your passions for Estrid.
We had our time together. Now that's done. I will not fail you here. Nor her.
We will meet with your men inside Colchester on the night of the Lammas Festival.
My loins wither with waiting. When will he come to me?
Let's strip the dog off! In for the finish!
Out of options, dog.
Olvida remember a lover from so long ago? Would I? What do you see? The last house in Malden. Olvida should be here. Someone was interrupted preparing their supper. Taken. Or fled. Aid me. Be my eyes. A second bed. Olvida doesn't live alone. A spilt pail of water. Someone was in a hurry.
Leave me be, warmonger! You have my sister! Is that not enough?
Peace, boy. I'm not with these men. I came to speak with your sister, that's all.
A day in Essex. Now here's a day riddled with strange portents and happenings.
Why did they take your sister?
Some of Alfred's men beat a child of the village for stealing bread. My sister would not stand by and see injustice done.
Do you know where they're holding Olvida?
Yet another stay at the King's pleasure. The prison camp at Brentwood, far to the west.
I'll bring her to the lake house north of there. Meet us there if you wish.
If you promise you will find her, I will.
That sound. Almost human, but gods.
Was revealed as midnight mist, hand threaded with dew, eyes glassy, limpid, accusing, still so beautiful, so pure.
Orpheus, I beg it.
Okay, pretty spooky. Where's the source of the whisper? Is it that guy?
Yeah!
They will attack on sight here. If they see me, this will get messy.
Try to flank! Let's hit the bastards!
Blindside the idiots!
This must be Birsten's love Alvida. They haven't broken her spirit. I will need to find a key. This key should unlock Alvida's cage.
What? What is this? You're not one of them?
Stay quiet. I'm here to free you.
I cannot walk. My ankles. They were not gentle with me.
Then I will carry you.
Who are you? Who risked so much to save me?
A friend.
Of Ellerch's? Is he all right? The poor boy?
Not your brother. Someone else who wishes to rekindle a friendship.
It pains.
We're almost there.
My bones ache.
Bless the saints! Rest now. Soon you will be up and about again.
Alfida! Did they hurt you?
Takes more than some cockshy milksops to break my will. Beating a boy half to death for stealing bread. I'll not see
So
it
that guy wants to ditch the haughty and be with this
pay more
woman?
mind to the world. It is cruel and dark for those who cannot stand up for
Very
themselves.
strange.
Alvida, could we speak in private?
He is a good boy, but without a father to guide him, he's grown softer than I'd hoped.
I'm here at the request of Alderman Beerston. He wonders if you could love him again.
Love him. Dear old Beerston, he remembers.
He does.
I've thought of him sometimes myself. But with my brother to fend for, I could not waste a life mooning.
He has thought of nothing but you, Alvida. And with his wife, Istrid, returning to Francia, he sent me to find you.
How it would work between me and him? I'm a poor woman. Have been always. But the alderman... Oh, God, help me! I'll give him a go. How could I not? Oh, bless.
He'll come if you call. At the lighting of the bonfire, he'll ride here to meet you.
Ellerich, come you and sit with us. I have something to say.
My apple blossom girl. Is it really you?
It is. Though crows have left their footfalls round my eyes.
They still shine brightly, as when we were children. Has Eivor told you all?
Aye, she has.
And do you accept me, love? My heart feels like it will burst.
Give her time, Beerston. A passion rekindled in haste will soon fall to embers.
Of course. You are absolutely right. And we have a lifetime to recapture what was mislaid.
I hope it will not take that.
And this young lad is Ellerich, Alvida's brother.
Hello, your worshipfulness.
I am Beerstan, nothing more or less. And you are a fine, strong lad of... how old?
19 summers.
He's all the family I have, Beerston. If I'm to stay, you must welcome us both into your heart.
We have one half of our bargain done, Beerston. I will return with news of the other.
Does this mean we're leaving Malden?
You are, my boy. To live with me in Colchester. Perhaps I can teach you the joy of the hunt.
Before you go, Ellerich, I'd suggest a long, slow walk around the lake. I should leave them to their reunion. The next piece of this drama is the kidnap in Colchester.
Dear Beerston, I cannot believe you...
Won't be gentle if they spot me.
Yeah!
The festival is underway. I should speak to Rollo about our plan.
How are your people, Rollo? Recovered and ready for what tonight holds?
Lork's death hit hard. Many served long with him and relished his tales of warriors lost and battles won. Put that aside. We're ready now. What would you have of us?
Unleash your war dogs. Set things afire. Bring panic. Act like the barbarians they think us to be.
We'll stick their hearts with needles of fear.
Night will fall soon. Then is our moment to strike. Forgive my intrusion, Bud.
There's the target. Shooting their ale and their women. We will feast like kings tonight.
Huh?
This is what we do to Saxon gods.
Huh?
You're gonna die, Robin!
Guard my blow. Stand down, you Saxon dogs! The Lady of Essex is ours!
I'm being kidnapped! Kidnapped! Guards! Guards!
Yeah, wrong person.
Lady Estrid is kidnapped!
You're coming with me!
Oh, desist, you foul Dane! Guards! Oh, woe unto me! Put me down!
Odin's beard. You wouldn't fool a child with that howling.
We have this.
Alas! Alack!
I'll have your guts out.
What will become of my virtue?
Stop, you stupid dog.
I shall faint from the sheer horror of it all!
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just walk.
Guards! Guards! Will none of you Saxons save me? We are safe enough to walk, I think. Aren't we?
Who assigned those guards to you?
Yes, you noticed as well. That was Thane Adred. He insisted.
Go!
He does worry for me so. Oh, what a thrill! My heart is racing!
Be glad it still beats at all. Your screaming drew half the guards in Colchester down upon us.
I wanted to give a good performance. My father always said I was quite the actor.
I won't deny your enthusiasm.
Did you not have even a little fun?
To steal away a princess.
It is done. And all that stands between me and my home now is a foaming ribbon of surf and silt.
You did well, Rollo. You and your people. Are you ready to sail?
Loki's hissing sun churns the waters between our coasts. We'll need time to rest as we wait for fairer weather.
Have a care, then. Alfred's soldiers will be looking for Estrid, even if Beersten's will not.
Now's not the time for such worries, A4. Tonight, we celebrate. Let's get you some mead.
Bierstan will meet you northeast of Colchester tomorrow. You have earned all my husband promised, and more. Come find me, if you like, away from these reveling dames.
Oh, I'll come find you. Hold on.
I should find Bierstan. No doubt he's hunting again.
Okay, where's she?
What lies ahead, I wonder?
A new life, or an old life renewed.
My old life. Francia. Mon Dieu, I feel as if I have been sleepwalking these past years, waiting for something to shake me awake.
Are you awakened now?
Yes. These past weeks have been stirring, breathtaking. Your passion and strength. Eivor, I've never met such a burning soul.
You make too much of it. All I've done, I did for my clan and the glory it brought me.
Why does your honesty make you more alluring still? Le cœur a ses raisons que la raison ne connaît point.
Did you dream while you sleepwalked?
I did. I dreamed that all my fleeting happiness was a prelude to something bigger. Glimpses of greater joy, greater love. Lie with me, Eivor, under the stars of England. Give me a last bittersweet moment before I leave her shores.
I'll be with you tonight. But tomorrow your new life must begin. I hope you won't look back. Shh. Still your lips, and come here.
Why don't they show the whole act? Come on.
Zunin, guide me.
There, old hound. Hold faith, for soon we'll be hunting.
Beerston, Estrid said you'd be here.
Eivor, dear heart. You who drew back the bow of Eros and reunited me with my one true love.
Have your thanes asked why you do not look for Estrid?
Pish. They have asked, yes. I said it was hopeless. Then I lay upon my couch, sobbing and wailing. A pretty show.
That may not be enough.
Tut-tut. The wind is soft upon our faces, and I am far from the whispering doors of Colchester. Come, let's hunt!
What are we hunting now?
Boar. A majestic animal, don't you think? Driven by a fierce fire, blazing eyes, and sword tusks.
I once knew a strong-armed shield maiden who rode a boar into battle. She named it Bristolbolt.
How wondrously strange. Your tales are worthy of the hearing. We'll not ride our boars, but eat them. A feast, in Alvida's honor.
A feast for your mistress? Beerston, if this ruse falls apart, King Alfred will strip you of your title. Our alliance would be worthless.
Have no fear, I shall be discreet. We will eat and sup at my hall with a few friends and family. It is there our friendship will be sealed.
So soon after Lammas? Will people there not recognize me?
No, you are just one more Dane. And in that chaos, who remembers anything but the screams of dear Estrid?
These are your lands. I trust in your judgment. And how is Olvida?
She is a firebrand. We have rekindled our love as if we were teenagers. Even Ellerich is a welcome addition. A younger brother to me, yet more alike to a son. The things I should like to teach him. Ah, this is the spot. The best boar here. The feast table won't fill itself.
Survey the area, Zunin.
He'll make a delicious roast. Come on, this table won't fill itself. My bow arm aches. We did well, Eivor.
A good hunt, Beerston.
And enough for one day, I think. Even my thanes will not go hungry with this catch, and they are as voracious as wolves snatching at my carcass.
They may give you grief, but I've been nothing but amused. They are a welcome change to warring jarls and piss-sodden politics.
You have brought us all true happiness, Eivor. I thank you from the bottom of a heart full up with joy.
Beerston, the Heart Hound, who sought his true love by searching the sad haven of his memory and finding her there.
Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. Come, Percy, you hapless hound. Barely a boar worried. I do not know why I keep you in my employ.
Yeah! Best raise my hood here.
Home and hearth never used to.
Bearston, you promised we would never be apart, not for one waking or sleeping moment, and already you're sneaking out to hunt.
For the feast, sweetling. We owe our mutual friend a great debt. One that I promised to repay over suckling pig and ale.
Sister, have you forgotten where you are?
I have a right to happiness, Outreach. Or am I to play nursemaid forever, you ungrateful pup?
Happiness, yes. But you embarrass yourself nightly, heaving and sweating with this ham-hock.
Hold your tongue, boy. Lest we both speak our truths.
What truth have you to speak? That you've returned to this fickle man who abandoned you years ago for a Frankish pet? A woman he paid this Dane to abduct in that lammish shadow play?
Mind yourself, boy.
Or that you let him sniff and paw you, and take him to your bed on the promise of nothing? The whole of Essex whispers now. He's married still, his wife freshly stolen, and you are no more than his...
I am the mother of his child, you whelp!
Child? Alvida?
Please, my boy,
I will never forgive you for this. Never.
My lord, joyous news. God smiles upon us this very day. Estrid has been found by Alfred's men. They ride to her rescue as we speak.
I will not let this plot be undone.
Nothing is safe till they are away to Francia.
I will fix this, and one day I will call on you, and you will come.
You can count on it, my friend.
I wanted to tell you so many times.
Hush, Angel. Do not fret.
Did they say Alderman before?
Estrid is so close to freedom. I hope I'm not too late.
Rollo! Alfred's men have found you!
What? Found us how? Were we betrayed?
Gerhild, you protect Estrid. If she is taken, all is lost for Bearston. They will skewer us like suckling pigs.
Saxons! We have your whore queen! Come take her!
Gerhild, you fetid blood blister! Was it you?
Oh.
Treacherous she-wolf! Damn you!
Release the woman, Danes! If she's unharmed, we may let some of you live!
Astrid! Prepare the ship!
Just the thing. Gonna feed the worms. Come on, let's. Leave it to me.
Estrid!
Gods! Gerhild the traitor? I should have listened to my gut. I always hated the way she carried herself, glared at me. This is my fault, Estrid. Mine alone.
Stop chiding yourself, Rollo. You could not have known it would come to this.
Can you move? I can pull the arrow from you, but I fear what pain it will cause.
I can stand, if I can lean upon you, Rollo.
If we stay here, we die. Come, sweet bird. I'll take you to the ship and we'll tend your wounds. You will see Francia yet.
When winter is past, summer will come and wind you in a flowered skirt. For you are beauty, and shall not wither. Take care of her, Rollo Stoutheart. And if you find yourself on England's shores again, I will welcome you in my hall. Estrid's wound was grave, but she'll live long enough to see the shores of Francia. If only that. Björsten got his end of the bargain, and Estrid is to Francia. I should return to Rantry.
Was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact, a protector of holy wisdom.
Pleasure.
In Essex, I played a matchmaker and a heartbreaker. An easy way to forge an alliance, but let us stick to war and diplomacy.
Understood. Thank you, Eivor.
I want to see the alliance map. What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe he thinks that your presence would bolster his image.
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper, if only to bring him back in one piece.
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will find him there.
Shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
I should go.